Today, let's chat about Walter's latest challenge. A few days ago, Walter finished his exams. The results weren't great. What upset him the most was physics. This semester, Walter spent the most time on physics, hoping for big improvements. But his score only went up by 1 point. He felt disappointed in himself. I think many of us have been in this situation before. When I was preparing for the TOEFL, I studied for a long time, only to improve by 1 point, or even say my score dropped once. So, how to adjust your mindset to avoid falling into pessimism or anxiety when your results don't meet your expectations? I've talked about this in previous videos, so feel free to check them out. But here's a quick recap of what not to do. First, don't assume just because you didn't do well this time that you are bad at physics or any subject. Thinking like this turns a temporary result into a permanent belief, which can make you feel hopeless. Instead, analyze where you went wrong. Was it misunderstanding of concepts, a lack of practice? Identify the problem areas and work out improving them. While actually following this advice, he used mind maps to analyze his mistakes, asked his teacher for advice, and implemented those suggestions carefully. But despite his efforts, the results still fell short. While the frustration doesn't come from doubting his ability to learn physics, it's due to other reasons. Let's break it down. When asked Walter how much he expected to improve, he said, at least 10 points, but he only improved by 1 point. This tells us two things. First, he set an overly ambitious goal. Secondly, he's too focused on the results rather than the progress he made. Now that we've found the causes, the problem is halfway solved. For the first issue, I suggest Walter that instead of aiming to improve by 10 points in one exam, he could aim for just 1 point. Over time, with consistent improvement, those small gains will add up. By the time he's finished all his physics exam, he might even achieve an A or A star. Here's the benefit. If you hit your smaller goal like improving by 1 point, you will feel happy. If you improve by 2 points, it's a pleasant surprise. And if you achieve its 3 points, it's a blessing. But if your goal is too high, like 10 points, even a 3 point improvement might feel disappointing. Setting step-by-step goals let you appreciate every small victory, which builds confidence and motivation. Many people, even adults, struggle with this, focusing too much on results and not enough on the journey. Take Walter as an example. Forget the exam score for a moment. Through his efforts to analyze and improve, he's already grown and made progress. The growth he is something he can feel, otherwise he wouldn't have thought a 10-point improvement was possible. The problem is he overlooked the progress and only focused on the final score. Here's why it's better to value the process over the results. Scores can be affected by many factors, your physical condition, how well you slept, or even stress from the day before. A single test can always reflect how much you truly learned, but the progress you make through hard work is real and lasting. If we focus on improving a little bit every day and keep putting in the effort, it will pay off in the long run. After Walter tried this approach, he told me he felt much better, and not only his physics score but all the subjects started improving step by step. If you're dealing with any worries or challenges, feel free to share them in the comments. As someone your age, I will try best to help you. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the Not Thoughts of Young Walter. I'm Sky. I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode.